Hey there, Parker Reed here, and welcome to PR Media, your home for everything movies and music through my eyes. And today we're going to be talking about 10 more albums from Eau Claire, Wisconsin you need to hear. A month or two ago, I made a video about 10 albums from my home city of Eau Claire, Wisconsin that you need to hear. There's a lot of great local music in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and I tried to highlight some of that. And only doing 10, I left off so many that I really love. So here are 10 more albums from Eau Claire, Wisconsin you need to hear. Starting off, we're going to be talking about Orenda Fugue's Revel. Orenda Fugue is a local group. They're pretty proggy, very melodic. Think kind of Tool, but in a modern sense. They've got a great batch of songs, and they're just overall a great batch of musicians. I'd like them to be a little bit more active than they have been currently, but if you return to their 2018 album Revel, I think it's going to be one that you really enjoy. So make sure you check out Orenda Fugue's Revel. Next up, we have Filthy Sweet and their album Honey Bucket. Now, Filthy Sweet is no longer around. They were a trio hailing from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Kind of hard rock, modern rock, kind of grunge rock sometimes. Unfortunately, they are no longer together, but their song Honey Bucket, and most importantly, the lead single Can She, they were some of my favorite local songs ever produced. They hit hard. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of grit. There's a lot of dirty grit behind their music. So hopefully someday Filthy Sweet gets back together, but until then, you can check out their 2016 album Honey Bucket, and you will not be disappointed. Next up on this list, we have some hip-hop for you. It is Miles Boulevard with Update from Isolation. This is a nice meditative study of the mind and what can happen in isolation. This came out at the beginning of 2020, and Miles' voice is an interesting mix. It's got a very nice chilled out, almost late 90s, early 2000s vibe. He's not in your face. He's not like a stereotypical SoundCloud rapper or anything. He's got a great delivery, and returning to this EP is one I do quite often, so make sure you check out Miles Boulevard's Update from Isolation. If you like traditional reggae style music, the band Irie Soul and their album Dred Scott Fitzgerald is one you want to return to. With songs like Eau Claire Sound, this album is very Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and this is a great collection of musicians. We got trumpets, we got guitar, we got bass, drums, vocals, and pretty much everything you can imagine associated with reggae music is in this band. Hell, even one of the singers, he's a professor at UW Eau Claire. I've seen these guys live a bunch of times. They're a fun time live, so make sure you check out Irie Soul's Dred Scott Fitzgerald. It's the last project they put out in the last 5 years. I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it. So I'm trying to get a lot of different genres, a lot of different subgenres onto this list to kind of show the big wide picture of what music is available locally here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And the band Ghost of the Sun with their album Existia is one that I was not very familiar with prior to seeing them live at Decadent Cabaret in Eau Claire back in March. They're an instrumental alternate rock, instrumental rock, pretty kind of 90s sounding or early 2000s sounding, and the atmosphere that they create with their music is intense. Sure, I would love vocals. I'm a big vocal lyrical guy, so the fact that I got into this band was surprising to even me. They're a great group of guys. I know some of them from former bands that they were in, and if you want some interesting metal from Eau Claire, I would definitely check out Ghost of the Sun. The next band on this list, they have been around for quite a long time, and they keep pumping out very interesting music. We got the Juggernauts with Live at Last Call, and the reason I chose to highlight a live album of theirs is because they are a very live-oriented band. They love performing locally, and this is a set they had at the House of Rock, which is a famed venue we had on Water Street here in Eau Claire that shut down, and their performance at the venue is one they love to highlight and one they like to recognize. So putting together a live record of songs that played at that last show at the House of Rock, that was a cool experience. So check out the Juggernauts Live at Last Call if you want to look into live Eau Claire music. Next up, we got Blue Swans with their EP On My Own. And this is an EP filled with a lot of R&B, a lot of pop influences, a lot of electronic influences. And this whole EP feels very intimate. It feels like you're taking a step into the mind of lead singer Christina Swans. And they have a new song coming out on Friday, so I'm excited to see where this band goes because I really enjoyed this EP, and I think you will too. In the same vein as the Juggernauts, FM Down is another band that's been really hitting the local scene hard for a long time, and their album Maybe We Could Get Somewhere If We Could Just Be Somewhere Else is their latest record, and it's one I enjoyed a lot, and they put on a fantastic live show, so make sure you check out this album by FM Down and catch them live if you get the chance. That's the whole theme of this list. If you get a chance to see these bands live once COVID-19 fucks off, I would definitely recommend you do so. But in the meantime, check them out on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, if that's even around anymore. I don't know, I'm getting old. So check out FM Down when you get the chance. Last up on this list, we have the Heart Pills with their album Gunfighter, another band that hasn't been active in quite a while, but one that if you're a fan of indie music, fan of alt music and some soft rock, I would definitely recommend you check out the Heart Pills and their album Gunfighter. They've got a lot of energy, they've got a lot of soul, and they love being from Eau Claire. They take a lot of pride in that. So check out this record if you want another glimpse into the music produced in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. It's a great city with a great amount of talent, and make sure you support them during this whole pandemic because they need your support now more than ever. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw here, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram and like, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. My name is Parker Reed. You've been watching PR Media. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
So tell me you love me and show what you need.